Let's go over a manifestation of the religious spirit, shall we? Divination. In my book, Legalism, the Manifestations of the Religious Spirit, I go over divination and give examples like Gideon and Joseph. In this case, divination to foresee or foretell, to predict, to prophesy, or to be inspired by God in the attempt to gain insight into a question or situation of an occultic, standardized ritual, process, etc. Wikipedia also says along the same lines, to foresee, to foretell, to predict, to prophesy. Webster's Dictionary says along the same lines too, the art or practice that seeks to foresee or foretell future events or discover hidden knowledge, using usually by the interpretation of omens or by the aid of supernatural powers, i.e. God. In this book, Jewish myth, magic, and mysticism, one example or description of divination in this book, the generic biblical words for divination, Kesem Nahash, gives different examples, such as, weather, abnormal births, astral signs, but also says secondary practice consists of asking questions for divination, devices, casting lots, reading different things, and also dream interpretation. So what does this mean exactly? The religious spirit basically puts into our heads that anything and everything outside of prayer is divination. But at the same time, if you really think about it, those who have dreams and visions and seek out the interpretation of the Father they are doing divination, because they are seeking out in different methods, however they do it, to get the interpretation. And that's dream interpretation. And according to the Old Testament, supposedly it's divination's wrong. But then the prophets did it. Let's see here. We also had Joseph. We also had Moses. I believe it was Moses. And even the apostles in Acts 2, in order to get the new apostle that replaced Judas, they used cast lots, which is a form of divination. So how do we know what the difference is? The difference is where we are who we were seeking out. If we are asking the Father, if we're asking Jesus for the answers, that's where it is. Regardless of what method we use, whether it's tarot or whatever. And again, we got to be careful, because if we start believing that these other methods have the power, then that's no. But if we are just doing it as tools to get the answers from God, we're good.